Welcome to the Abhay Giri show. My name is Abhay Giri, and today I'm going to share with you a very requested talk which I get from my friends, my consultants, and everywhere I go. I have been an operative in business from quite a long time now, and by profession also I'm a banker. So I know what businesses works, what are the problems being faced by many business people, small business people, and what is actually making a business bad, good, or best in the world. So let me begin. First of all, this is 21st century, we all know, and job market is not good. Everybody knows that, and as far as I know, most of the Indian youth and youth in general wants to start their own business. They want to grow their own business, and they want to know how to do it. What is the best way to take their business to the next level, or how to even start. So first of all, I would like to tell you is that building a business was a 20th century concept. This is 21st century, and you should be focusing on building a franchise, not a business, but a franchise. What do I mean by that? The main thing is building a brand. If you are not building a brand, your business is not going to survive in this world, in this day of competition. First of all, let me tell you the importance of building a brand. The importance of building a brand is that you can raise the prices of your products or services when you want to. If you can't raise the price of your product or service without affecting your clientele, if you start losing your customers when you raise the price of your business, then you don't have a brand, because everybody is offering the same things as you are. You have nothing more to offer. So in this way, you can understand that what is the difference between a business and a franchise. A franchise has the power, a capacity to raise the price of its products and services, while a simple business does not have that. First of all, what makes a brand great? We all understand that, in capitalism, they say that competition is good. It is good for customers, but it is not good for the business owners. As a person who is trying to make his business grow, as a person who is trying to make a living, monopolies are better. You want to create something which is very hard to replicate, which is very hard to do by others. Just for example, let's take an example of, Coca-Cola. There are many colas available in the market apart from Coca-Cola, but will you spend little bit less and don't take Coca-Cola? I don't think so. Any great business has to have a competitive advantage that their competitors don't have. If your business does not have that, you should try to develop it. So my talk will be on this only today. How can you raise the price of your products without losing customers? How you can build a brand, and why is it so much important to build a brand? Because if you are not building a brand, you are just competing on the price. You will never ever succeed in this world. My name is Abhay Giri, and I will be talking about this in this talk only. They say that the business of business is business. That you should be 100% focused and very much focused on the customer. Earlier it was all about profits, but now it's all about customers. You should try to build a brand which is customer centric and market responsive. And today I'm going to tell you what makes a business great, what makes a business not so great, why some businesses survive for 20 years, 30 years, 100 years, while others just wind up in just 5 years. Or most of the startups, they fail in the first year only. Success in business in short term depends upon the luck, but in the long term, it depends upon the choice of the person who is running that business. And today, I'm going to talk about those choices only. That what choices are you going to make as a business person to make your business something which will endure, something which will last for some time, so that you can, go ahead and live your life also. You see, first of all, there are many kinds of businesses. The businesses of these days are like unimaginable. It was unimaginable before even 10 years ago. These days, new types of business models have come up, and there are better ways to do work. It was even unimaginable just a few years ago. The biggest taxi company in the world does not have a taxi. Uber, Ola, you can see that. The biggest hotel company does not even have a single room on its name. You can see the Airbnb case. In this way only, I can tell you that there are hundreds and hundreds an example of the new ways companies are coming up, to make profits, to win in this world. For example, let's take an example of Apple versus other mobile phones and why Apple is able to raise prices so high and others can't replicate that. It is all because of great marketing. One of the major concepts that misconceptions that I always hear from people is that make products so good that customers will, you don't need to, do selling. But the thing is, to sell is human. Without selling, there is nothing. Sale cures all. Always remember this. Sales cures all. Sale provides the oxygen for the business to innovate further. If you are not selling, how you are going to even innovate and develop the product? So first focus, they always say, is that the product, but I say that the first product is that you should always crack how you are going to distribute that product. The main thing is you should know how to sell. Selling is all important in this world. Second thing, today I will be talking about franchise. Franchise is the biggest money-making machine ever invented by a man. A business is something which provides simple commodity products, but a franchise is something which provides a lifestyle, an experience, something which customers will come again and again for. There are many people who say that I can't raise my prices and they are facing issues, while others are just able to raise the price. They can get customers. They have loyal clientele which always comes and spends money at their places. What's the difference? And how, as a business person, can you go ahead and live the way you want? Live and make a business that is not dependent upon you all the time to run it. You need to automate your business. You need to delegate and outsource the things you think are not that important. You should focus on things which are really important. Rest all the things, you just hire people or outsource the things. That's the way to go. Try to build a business which does not require any superstar or a genius to run. Because in the end, you will be hiring some people and sooner or later, it will be run by a person who is not a superstar. They say that, try to build a business which is stupid proof, because sooner or later, some stupid will run it. You don't want to rely on geniuses to run your business, because that is not the way to go. You will need to be smart every day to run it. You want to make a business which sells like a money-making machine. And for that purpose only, franchise system is there. What is a franchise? A franchise is a type of business which offers products which is desired by customers, has no substitute, or customers think that there has no substitute. And third most important thing is not subject to price regulation by the government. For example, if you go and buy petrol, if you are trying to open a petrol pump, gas station, you cannot raise the price because it is being regulated by the government. Same way, in US, if you are running a medicine company, a pharmaceutical company, there you can raise the price, but in India, you can't. So you have to keep all these things in mind. So I would say that the best protection against inflation and competition is a great business. And in today's world, customer goodwill creates economic goodwill. Like, you should focus on delighting your customers anyhow. If the customer is delighted, if there are no pain points for him while purchasing at your place or creating your service, that's the customer who will come back and come back and come back and even bring more people to your business. Second thing, the main, the misconcept I see is that many people think that growth is equal to, they will go ahead and earn more. Just because an industry is growing, it does not mean that you will also grow. The prime example of that I can say that you see airline business. You can say that every time you go to airport, you see more and more people are now opting for airlines, right? But do you know the cumulative profits made by all the airlines in the world? It's a negative. Why? Because they do not have a franchise system. The price regulations and all the factors combined, no product differentiation, have resulted that they can't even raise the price to the place they want. 100 years they have started, the airline industry is going on, but still no company has shown any profit. All the profit that comes out of that business goes into that business. So in this day and age, I would like to suggest you to just think about it. If you're starting out, how to build a business and what are the different options you have. I have identified there are 3 types of businesses. One is best business, a second one is good business, and third one is just bad business. Let's start with bad business. What are the, features of a bad business or how it works? The first feature of a worst or a bad business is it's a low return business, very low return. And second thing is, accompanying that is, it is capital intensive. It always requires more and more capital to be poured into that business just to keep running it. And third, and the most important point is, the product offered by that business is completely undifferentiated from its competitors. By looking at the product, nobody can say that where this product came from. For example, if you go and try to buy sugar in the market, you go and try to buy salt in the market. Nobody says that I want, XYZ company's 2 kg sugar. No, it is a commodity business. And in commodity business, you cannot be more however smart you are, you cannot be more smart than your dumbest competitor. If your dumbest competitor comes out and says that I will be selling, 1 pound of sugar for just $1, 1 kg of sugar for just 10 rupees, and if you are offering it at 15 rupees, customers will go to that place because there is no difference between your product and his product. So here in this kind of businesses, which most of the people are running in, especially in India, there is no product differentiation. It will always depend on low operational costs. Like these kind of businesses can never offer good salary to their employees also, and never make any good return on capital for the business owners also. Then is the second good, which I will call a decent business. Okay. It is also a highly capital intensive business because you require more capital to run it. And it is like a business where you have to put out more to earn more. Meaning, like, the more you put up the capital, the more it has a chance to take up the earnings. The examples of this could be, banks. The examples of this could be, the businesses which have some, they are consumer facing, consumers know about it, but they don't really care. Will you really care where you get your savings account? I don't think so. Maybe but most of the businesses are offering the same kind of accounts, same types of services. So you will be just looking at here also, just at the price only, and maybe a little bit of, just because of trust factors, you will be looking at the brand. But again, you will have to run a business like a bank. You will have to open more and more branches, hire more and more salespeople, more and more people, and the operational costs are too high here also. So these are kind of good businesses where you have to put out more money to get more money, but the returns are not that good. The third and best kind of business to start or run in this world is a business which is low capital intensive, which has a wide distribution range and unlimited cash flow. What do I mean by that? I mean by that the businesses of this world, today's world, should be like Google, it should be like Uber, it should be like Microsoft. You would like to, build a product which can be easily distributed across the world, which is once created, you can sleep and it will keep running. Once you even sleep, and if you have created it one time, it will keep running. You just need to adjust the products after some time to time, and then it will keep earning money for you while you focus on some other things. For example, if you write a piece of software, or you build an app, or you write a book, these kind of businesses, see how these things work. You create it. There is no marginal cost of replication in, copying a software. Once a software is created, for example, if you're creating any software or app, it has to be created just one time, and then it can be downloaded by millions and millions of people. Same thing with books. Same thing with media. Do you really think, sometimes many people say that even I work so hard and those people are working so hard, why do I make so much less money? It all depends upon the kind of, business you are in. It is not about rock star managers who are making it great. Many times I have seen that it is the business conditions which have made their leaders superstars. Very few times you can go ahead and see that a man comes along and a woman comes along and changes the whole game, and he is running, he has made his company some really good money in a very competitive environment. It doesn't happen that way. It's all about the environment. Most of the time, it's all about the environment and the kind of business model they are using to build their brand, to run their business. So, and in this way, we see that what are the kinds of businesses which are good, bad, or, just ugly. Even brilliant managers cannot save a terrible business. If a business is losing money all the time, even if you put brilliant managers, it will require brilliant managers to make brilliant decisions every single day. Then only they can, even survive in that kind of businesses. And there are other kinds of businesses where you have to be smart just once. For example, if you are owning the brand Coca-Cola, you have to just create the product one time, then franchise it out to the whole world and make money. Compare that to making sugar. Compare that to making something, which has no brand. And you will see how tough it is to, even break even, to even get your money back. McDonald's owner once said to a group of MBA students that I'm not into, he asked a group of students, what business do you think I am really in? Everyone said, it's easy. You're in fast food business. He said, no, I'm not in fast food business. I'm in real estate business. And it's all about location, and franchise. Almost most of the stores of the McDonald's are franchise based only. They're operated by the McDonald's, but they are run and owned by the local people who have taken a franchise from them. And McDonald's, just like Starbucks, just like, KFC, just take franchise money out of it. And that is the way to go. You will be hearing on this channel for more about these things in upcoming videos. As of now, I will just say end this video by saying that look into these matters, look at these points. It might save your business. Are you offering something which is not differentiated from the market? Are you building a brand? Are you doing something which is not being done by other people? If you are not doing this, you will always struggle, because the rule of business, the rule of capitalism guarantees that if some business is making even little bit of money, competitors will try to replicate it. And what your duty is to make it harder for them. Build a wall around your business, which is very hard to, come in and get your profits. Build something, some brand, attach your brand, promote yourself, let customers know yourself that you are best at what you are doing. Even if you are not best, you should strive to be the best. And build products. They say that the biggest risk in business is taking no risk at all. Okay. I'm not saying that you should be like, go ahead and do crazy stuff with your business. But what you can do is take your time, set aside some budget and develop new products. See, can you do something different? You should not spend so much money in this, pet project that it, stops the real business you are doing. But always set aside some business for, they say in, technology field, it is known as R&D, research and development. Even if you are not in technology business, you should always keep aside money to innovate, to come up with something great. You should try on different projects all the time. Some might fail, but some of them will really, really help you. Amazon was started in 1997 and they were working on Amazon all the time, but they also started AWS, Amazon Web Services. And do you know, the profits from that business is what making Amazon expand so rapidly in entire other sectors. They failed also. They started many projects, but one project was enough to take care of the 9 failed projects. So look into these points what I have made today. Take a note of it. Let me know what do you think about it. And as usual, if you have any problem, you can just contact me on my comment section and anywhere you want. And I will be seeing you next time. Keep rocking, and always remember that you can do it if you really focus on it. That's all. Thank you. Have a great day ahead.